Hey guys, I'm here at EVO Day 2 with the newly sponsored, newly top 50, Even Matchup Gaming's very own Moky. Moky, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. The tournament didn't go that well for me, but can't be too upset. I don't think I played necessarily too bad given what happened. But I wish I played better.
We can forget about EVO. We don't need to talk about that. When the MPGR came out and you saw you were top 50, what were your reactions? Were you expecting it? Were you happy with where you were? Thought you should have been higher, lower? What do you think?
I wasn't expecting it until I saw all the TAFL stat stuff basically. Like when I started seeing the actual stats, once as soon as I saw that, I felt yeah, I'll most likely be top 50. I think I got ranked kind of fairly, but I think some of the people behind me are shouldn't be on it, and then not because they're not good, but just inactivity and stuff. And then some of the people in front of me as well. There's some I don't know. Yeah. There's some people that should be on it that aren't, and then some people that are on it that shouldn't. Basically, in my opinion.
It seems like you weren't really thinking about your ranking too much until it got to the time where it was coming out. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you think about when you go to tournaments? What's in your mind as a goal moving forward?
I don't know. I just try to just beat everyone. I don't know. It's not much more than that. I just want to play and then just beat everybody.
I remember very vividly. So you had a pretty sick run at Gommel. You beat Ice, and then as soon as you beat Ice and everyone was cheering for you, I saw you walk by and you talked to someone, and you were about to play M2K, and you're just like, yeah, I think I could beat him. He's pretty good. Would you say that that's the level of confidence you usually have going into your sets, or were you riding high in that moment?
It depends. Honestly, it depends on the tournament. I think this tournament I played a lot just scared. I was really worried about playing because I knew John Wick was good. I knew Bimbo was good. Since I'm the heavy favorite, it's just really stressful. But then as soon as I get to playing people above me, then that's when I'm really confident, I think. So I think I need to just get better at that, I think. That's the main thing I need to work on.
That makes sense. I was talking to SFAT yesterday, and he said now that he's number 11, he actually feels like the spotlight's off of him since he's not top 10 anymore. He can do a little bit better. Do you think that, the number you got may have had some impact in your mentality going into this tournament?
A bit. I think just being ranked, because I'm just sponsored now, and I'm ranked as well, so it's really stressful. There's a lot of expectations. Yeah.
So one of the most memorable moments for me at Gommel was I commentated your set versus George's, and what you displayed there was an unspeakable horror of Fox Punish game. Poor George's. But I want to talk a little bit about differentiating yourself as an up-and-coming Fox player, because I feel as just another Fox on the grind, it can be sort of hard to set yourself apart. How do you see yourself as different from other Foxes and other up-and-comers as well?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I've always struggled to actually just describe how I play myself. I just kind of play. I try to just find what wins, what beats what, and then just go in the match and just basically I know what beats what, and then just RPS it basically. Then as for combos and stuff, I think I just play a lot off feel. I'm trying to not as much, but I also think I'm willing to experiment more with combos just on the fly in tournament and whatever. So I think people get too stuck on just what they think is right. And they're not willing to actually try new stuff.
How do you determine which matches and sets in tournament are for experimentation and where you need to tighten it up and stick to just playing RPS scenarios? I
just kind of try to play the same the whole time, because I think I don't know, if I'm playing well, then I'll just play well. I don't know. I don't try to do that too much. I try not to use tournament for experimentation that much.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So one thing that's pretty notable about your rapid rise is that you're from Canada, which is a region that in recent years has, Ryan's been playing pretty well recently, but Kirby Kaze has declined a little bit, Kage has declined a little bit. What does it feel like to be a source of regional pride? Because the crowd cheers when you did well at Gommel were pretty intense.
Honestly, it's kind of insane, because I remember a couple years back when I'd play at just monthlies and stuff. People cheered for me a bit, but not that much. I feel people like watching the other people win more. So it's kind of cool now that I'm better to have people like me more. Yeah, I don't know.
Cool. What players do you take inspiration from the most, do you think, in going forward, both on playstyle, mindset, anything?
I'm not entirely sure. For like playstyle, I just watch like most of the foxes. I think my favorite foxes are like Leffen, Ice, Cobalt, like just all those guys a lot. Yeah. As for mindset, I don't know. I don't know. I just like, I'm not that good at like mindset right now. Like, I think it's because I'm like really young and I need to like mature more into it. But like, just like whoever has like a good mindset, if I like hear little like tidbits, then I'm like, okay, I respect you because like your mindset's good. It's better than mine.
well, that in itself is, I think, actually a good mindset, to be able to recognize that being young might contribute somewhat to mindset. Is that something that you dwell on a lot, being 19 and in a field of where, 19-year-olds were pretty common for the Melee top ranks back in the day? It's not really that way anymore.
A bit. Like, I think it like definitely like helps a lot as I got older, because like before I used to get like so mad. Like I'd like tilt out of like tournament sets, and like I'd be like playing a tournament set and I'd get tilted in it and I just start playing like really bad. I don't think that happens to me as much anymore, and I just get tilted at the end.
What are your goals going forward? How do you rebound from an upsetting tournament like EVO? What is your next tournament, by the way?
I'm going to Shine.
Okay, cool. So that's really, really soon. That's in that's in 3 weeks. But how do you rebound going forward? How do you take the losses here and add them as fuel to improving for the next tournament?
Well, losing sucks. I'm just gonna try to like remember that pretty much. Like, I hate losing. So like, I'm just gonna make sure I like stay on the grind and whatever. And just like if I like slack off, like I'll just try to remind myself, like, because now I know what it feels like to have like expectations on me and just completely blow it. So like I'll try to just make sure I'm like more prepared. Like, even though like I feel like a lot of the stuff was out of my control, what happened this tournament, I'll just
What does the grind look like for you? I know yesterday we were talking and you said that Ryan Ford sent you like pages and pages and pages of notes on the Sheik matchup, right? Is that typically what grinding looks like for you, or is it more playing, like 20XX, Uncle Punch? What do you do?
I think the way I grind right now is like very bad. It's like I just kind of like grind tech. Like, I don't have like any kind of routine. I just kind of like do whatever like over and over and over. Then I try to play a lot. I need to study more. I usually study like when I lose, like after I lose, or if I know I'm like gonna play someone, but I need to just like study more like when I don't have matches upcoming, because like I think I struggle in a lot of like different matchups. Like, my matchup spread's like not the best right now. Okay. And I think if I just like study more, it would help a lot. And then,
what specific matchups are you trying to work on?
I think right now like I'm good against Fox and Ices, and then I'm not like I'm not bad against Marth, I think. Okay, it's all good. Yeah, so I think I'm not the worst against Marth, but it's just like Marth, so I can just like lose. Right. I think it's mostly like floaty matchups I need to get better at. Like Peach, I don't get to play that often. Same with Sheik.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, final question. Do you listen to Sufjan Stevens?
Yeah.
Okay, there was a comment when you were ranked top 100 for the first time that said Moky looks like Sufjan Stevens with a mask on because your picture was from Genesis. So I just want to know, because I really like Sufjan Stevens. What's your favorite Sufjan Stevens album?
Album? I only have one. I forget what the album's called, though. I just kind of like got all the songs.
What's one of the songs on it?
It has like 4th of July, All of Me, like those. Yeah, I only started listening to him because I saw that comment. So yeah, that's like the best thing that happened to me when I got ranked. I got new music. That
comment was the best thing that happened to you? That's really, really funny. Okay, great. Well, you should listen to more of Sufjan. That album's great, but his other albums are also really good. I recommend all of them. They're very good. Okay. Any last words, any shout-outs, any last closing thoughts as we finish talking about EVO?
I won't suck at my future tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about. Oh, and shout-outs to EMG as well for picking me up. I'm new to this. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to go to like all this stuff without them, so it helps a lot. Like my summer would end until Big House, like if I wasn't picked up. That's great. And now I have Shine, DreamHack, Canada Cup, and an Emerald City I'm going to like beforehand, and then yeah.
That's pretty damn cool. Shout outs to EMG. Thanks so much for the interview. You got your sponsor curse tournament out of the way, so you'll be fine afterwards. Thanks so much to Moky for talking. For more EVO 2018 coverage, stay tuned to this YouTube channel. And if you like what you see here, consider checking out the links in the description for my Patreon and more info. Yeah, thanks guys. See ya.